The historic Strand Theater in downtown Plattsburgh has been undergoing millions of dollars of renovations over the past decade. And now that restoration project has reached a milestone. Our Paul Larson shows us.
Fire down below!
After 7 years of renovations and a grand reopening last summer, the Strand Center Theater is beckoning to Broadway.
To be able to put a full-scale musical in here is quite something.
Rehearsals began last month for the Mel Brooks musical, The Producers. Our cameras caught an early rehearsal for what's destined to become the first Broadway-style show to hit the Strand since the renovations.
When I heard that The Producers was going to be mounted, I said, I've got to do this show. It's a great show, Mel Brooks, you can't go wrong. But I think the real sweetness was that it was going to be performed here at this space.
This space is exactly where Adirondack Regional Theater co-founder Tom Lavin has been wanting to mount a production for more than 2 decades.
Basically ever since I moved to Plattsburgh.
Tom Lavin and his wife Pam founded Adirondack Regional Theater in the year 2000. It's a community theater group in Clinton County, continuing the legacy of a group called Plattsburgh Players. They're used to performing at area colleges, high schools, and much smaller venues than the Strand.
This is our Broadway. This is our big theater that you're going to have the opportunity to go. So for us to be on this stage is just what, it's the goal. We've gotten to the top of the hill on this one. It's just great. It's just gorgeous. Beautiful acoustics. It's a little under 1,000 seats, which is a beautiful thing. If you can bring a group in here and fill up 1,000 seats, you're really doing something.
So when I see you guys come across, you're going to go all the way down and then all the way back.
Director Dana Barry and many performers helped organize fundraising projects to restore the Strand. This month, Barry's both directing the show she helped select for the group and acting in it.
I think a lot of us have been waiting for this moment for such a long time. It's going to kind of be a little overwhelming and kind of surreal for a lot of us. We wanted to do The Producers because our community had such an excitement about being involved in that show. There's great dance numbers and musical numbers. It's super funny and interesting.
What can I do for you? What now? You're going to jump on me. What? I know you're going to jump on me and squash me like a bug. Please don't jump on me. I'm not going to jump on you. I'm not going to jump on you. Will you get a hold of yourself?
It's a little bit different, so we're really excited to bring something like that to the Strand.
Ah, my little turtle dove. Do you have the check?
Oh, yes. But first, can we just play one naughty little game?
One game.
A real game changer for the region is what cast and crew call Broadway shows at the Strand.
So many people talk about how they went down to Broadway for the weekend and they went and saw this show and that show. We're hoping that we can be the start of having those kind of shows here.
People that live in other places like Burlington and Montreal are going to think about Plattsburgh instead of the other way around, the way it always is. We always have to go elsewhere to get those kinds of things. And now it's not only bringing outsiders in, but giving the people that live here an opportunity to say that they're part of something like that.
Strand Executive Director Josh Kretzer says the audio needs and the locally made sets of the big production will utilize more than $1 million of new technology installed last summer at the Strand.
We have the infrastructure to be able to take, full set pieces to fly them up and out of the way, the ability to have quick changes of scenery, and all of that investment is now starting to pay off that we're able to use them in full capacity.
Being the first big Broadway production at the Strand Theater since it's been renovated is going to be so exciting, not only because it's a community group that's doing it. The Strand didn't hire a Broadway traveling group to come in first, so we get to be the very first, and I'm hoping that people will be excited. They're going to see their friends and neighbors up on that stage doing a terrific job.
Community theater, the Strand is our Broadway. It's our, ticket that we've made it and that we're doing something really amazing for our community. So being on that Strand stage for us is going to be awesome.
Now all we have to do is put on the biggest flop in showbiz history.
Unlike the producers who want to stage a flop show in the show, the Adirondack Regional Theater producers are hoping for a rousing success for their performances.
the community is going to realize how fantastic this space is, and it's going to encourage lots of other groups to want to get in here, work with the space.
It's opening doors for theater collaboration all over.
We can do it. We can do it. We can make $1 million.
Seeing them in this environment is probably going to be a very proud moment for Adirondack Regional Theater, to know that we can do something of this caliber on this particular stage.
For everyone involved throughout the restoration, this is going to be that aha moment where we're all able to sit back and really enjoy the fruits of our labor.
A cast of 25 and a live orchestra bring the producers to life at the Strand from October 21st until the 23rd. Head to strandcenter.org for ticket information.